Hello, welcome back to another video lecture designed to help you align with your higher self. Please, find a comfortable position whether lying down or sitting upright, and prepare to expand your consciousness.
As the world spins into the depths of indulgence and comfort, the ancient texts speak of the chosen ones, those rare souls sent to illuminate the shadowy corners of existence. These light workers walk among us, yet remain apart, their presence both a balm and a challenge to those ensnared in the web of complacency. Our modern age is defined by a relentless pursuit of comfort. In the search for ease, we have constructed cocoons of convenience. But in these plush enclaves, the spirit withers. The chosen know this truth intimately. Their purpose is to awaken humanity from its self-imposed slumber. The chosen often face hostility, for they refuse to placate the indulgences of those around them. They echo the teachings of prophets past, evoking tales from the Bible and esoteric traditions, challenging the masses to see beyond the mirage of temporary satisfaction. Consider the rise of instant gratification. This phenomenon is not new. Ancient scriptures warned against the dangers of hedonism. They spoke of cities and empires that fell, not through battle, but through opulence and decadence. Today, the same story unfolds, only the backdrop has changed. Our society presents a tapestry woven with tantalizing illusions. Instant gratification through media, food, and substances promises nirvana but delivers only fleeting joy. This is the false heaven that ensnares the mind, a gilded cage described in many ancient texts. Pornography, a rampant specter of modernity, lures with promises of pleasure but drains the spirit of vitality. The beta male phenomenon epitomizes the consequence of comfort addiction. Men stripped of their warrior spirit, passive and inert, content with shadows of masculinity. Cultures across the ages have understood the potency of restrained desire. The biblical Samson lost his strength to the seduction of Delilah's comforts, a parable that echoes through time. Similarly, historical figures like Shaka Zulu practiced and imposed discipline, knowing the strength of controlled desire. His troops, disciplined through celibacy, carved an empire, their focus unbroken by the distractions of transient pleasures. To be chosen is to struggle, for their mission is to shatter illusions and rebuild lives on foundations of truth. They are met with mockery and resistance, branded heretics in an age of consensus. The journey of a light worker is reminiscent of Moses leading his people through the desert, away from the comforts of slavery towards the unknown promise of true freedom. As with Moses, the chosen endure the scorn of those who fear the barren sands of change. However, the chosen bear a torch of persistence, a light that pierces the darkness of complacency. They urge society to confront comfort's shadow and find true liberation beyond its seductive veil. For those chosen men seeking to discipline themselves, there are paths outlined through millennia. Ancient practices of meditation, fasting, and celibacy are powerful tools to harness energy and focus. They offer a roadmap to reclaiming strength lost to indulgence, a blueprint for building empires that endure. Wisdom lies in balance, known to the sages of old. Engage with the world, but do not be consumed by it. Cultivate passions, but remain their master. Samson's fall was not in love, but in forgetting his covenant with himself. The greatest empire one can build is mastery over one's own soul. In conclusion, this narrative, echoing through the labyrinth of time, urges each of us to rise above the comforts that bind. The chosen's path is not for the faint-hearted, but for those daring enough to sculpt reality from the realm of dreams. May the light workers among us find their strength, and may their presence remind us all of the power within. Draw inspiration from the stories of old, for they whisper truths that transcend the ages, guiding the chosen on their path of awakening. As the chosen embrace their journey, the process of transformation unfolds, an alchemical change within, reminiscent of the philosopher's stone turning lead into gold. This metamorphosis is both internal and external, affecting not only the individual, but radiating outward to touch those around them. Transformation begins with awareness, a key theme emphasized in esoteric traditions. By recognizing the chains of comfort, the chosen can begin the laborious task of breaking them. This involves facing inner demons, much like the biblical heroes who confronted their own trials. David faced Goliath. The chosen confront their own shadows. Mindfulness and meditation become essential practices. They are the tools that sharpen awareness and enable the chosen to navigate the tumultuous waves of modernity. These practices, long espoused by wise monks and sages, cultivate clarity and strength, allowing the chosen to identify and reject the false lure of temporary comforts. As the chosen grow in strength and clarity, their influence reaches beyond personal transformation, inspiring others to do the same. They become living examples of what is possible, a return to a purer, more intentional way of living. The chosen's impact is not immediate. It is gradual and profound, a softening of the heart, an awakening of the conscience in those they meet. Just as ancient prophets spread their messages to small communities that grew into movements, the chosen, too, ignite change on a grassroots level. Through words and actions, they challenge modern constructs. The fallacy that constant consumption equates to fulfillment. Their presence disturbs at first, a disruptive force against deeply held beliefs, but ultimately inspires a re-evaluation of values. Drawing from the discipline of historical figures like Shaka Zulu, the chosen craft empires not of land and wealth, but of knowledge and virtue. They understand that true legacy lies not in what is owned, but in what is shared. A truth resonant in the teachings of Christ and Buddha. For men seeking to emulate this discipline, the journey involves not austerity, but balance. It means engaging with the digital world consciously, opting for real connections over virtual ones, and practicing self-restraint to maintain potency and purpose. Tips for self-discipline include setting clear intentions, creating meaningful rituals, and establishing accountability through community. Much like a warrior's training, this discipline creates resilience and fortitude, qualities needed to navigate the complexities of modern life. As the chosen walk their path, they weave an eternal legacy. This legacy is not measured in the wealth they amass or the monuments they build, but in the lives they touch and the minds they awaken. In every age, the chosen are present, guiding humanity through its growing pains. We live in a time of immense potential, where comfort threatens to drown the soul. Yet, within this challenge lies an opportunity for the chosen to lead a renaissance of spirit. By embodying ancient wisdom and facing the dichotomy of modern life, they offer a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in a world obsessed with the surface, depth still exists. Their journey encourages each of us to rise, to look beyond the ephemeral, and to contribute to a greater cause than ourselves. In essence, the story of the chosen is a call to action, a timeless reminder that while comfort is fleeting, the pursuit of truth is eternal. As lightworkers navigate this realm, united by purpose and undeterred by adversity, they light the path for others to follow, creating a world not of comfort, but of profound, meaningful fulfillment. In the heart of every chosen one lies a burning question: what is my true purpose? To answer this, they turn to the ancient texts, as well as to introspection and observation. Purpose is not bestowed from above, but discovered within, through the trials and triumphs of life itself. In the Bible, Joseph's journey from a dreamer to the savior of Egypt exemplifies how adversity carves out purpose. Likewise, the chosen ones find that their struggles and the resistance they face are not hindrances, but stepping stones to understanding their role in the broader narrative of life. Discerning purpose requires the courage to walk against the current. In a society that equates success with abundance and applause, the chosen learn to differentiate external validation from internal fulfillment. By immersing themselves in service, whether to a cause, community, or individual, they discover that purpose is less about personal glory and more about collective upliftment. Resistance, in many ways, is the chosen's greatest teacher. Much like the refining fire purifies gold, resistance refines the chosen one's character. Every encounter with skepticism, ridicule, or doubt fortifies their commitment, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. The stories of resistance found in both myth and reality, be it Prometheus defying Zeus or Gandhi challenging colonial rule, demonstrate that the chosen are not alone in their struggle. These narratives provide solace and strength, illustrating that resistance is both an inevitable and necessary part of the journey. To overcome resistance, the chosen apply lessons from Stoic philosophy, maintaining focus on what they can control and gracefully accepting what they cannot. They practice resilience by nurturing their mental and emotional fortitude, ensuring they remain steadfast even when the world around them wavers. The chosen, as architects and catalysts, have a profound responsibility to awaken others. This is not done by force, but by example, living authentically and letting their actions speak louder than words. Their lives become testaments to the power of discipline, intention, and love. In awakening others, they draw upon techniques found in esoteric traditions, engaging the heart as much as the mind, employing parable and narrative rather than dogma. By creating spaces where dialogue replaces diatribe and empathy replaces ego, they encourage others to embark on their own journeys of discovery and healing. Though the chosen have a pivotal role, their journey is endless, one of continual learning and evolving. Each generation of lightworkers builds upon the legacy of the last, illuminating paths that were once hidden. The end of one journey simply marks the beginning of another. As long as there are shadows that obscure the brilliance of truth and love, the chosen will rise to dispel them. Their narrative serves as a reminder, timeless and universal, that each of us can be a lightworker in our own unique way. Through the pursuit of purpose and the courage to challenge comfort, we, too, can partake in the unfolding story of humanity, leaving an indelible mark long after our time has passed. In this age, as in ages past, the world awaits its chosen ones. May you hear the call, find strength in unity, and walk the path of light with conviction and grace, contributing to an ever-expanding tapestry of enlightenment and joy. As the chosen traverse their paths, they realize that individual journeys are best amplified in community. A collective of lightworkers fosters an environment where support and motivation thrive. Ancient scriptures often reflect on the power of unity, emphasizing that there's strength in numbers. Just as the early Christians gathered in fellowship to share their trials and triumphs, the chosen can find synergy in forming bonds with like-minded souls. In modern times, the idea of community has evolved, and yet the underlying principle remains. The support one receives from peers can facilitate growth and foster resilience. A community of chosen ones encourages members to share their insights, struggles, and victories. This exchange not only strengthens the bonds between individuals, but creates a reservoir of wisdom that can be drawn upon during difficult times. The concept of iron sharpens iron holds true. When individuals come together, they encourage each other to rise higher, pushing against complacency and challenging each other's perspectives. By organizing gatherings, workshops, or informal meetups, the chosen lay the groundwork for collective enlightenment. Mentorship emerges as a transformative aspect of the chosen's journey. Just as Socrates imparted wisdom to Plato, who in turn nourished Aristotle, the chosen understand the importance of generational knowledge transfer. Being a mentor allows the chosen to guide others on their paths, helping them navigate their struggles and triumphs. Not only does mentorship empower others, but it also reinforces the mentor's understanding of their own journey. Teaching creates a space for introspection, prompting the mentor to reevaluate their beliefs and practices continuously. Engaging in mentorship can take many forms: one-on-one guidance, leading group discussions, or providing resources to foster growth. Whether the mentorship is formal or organic, the impact on both parties is profound. In these relationships, seeds of enlightenment are sown, resulting in blossoms of potential as mints grow into their own light workers. The chosen can embody their transformative journey through rituals that cultivate reflection and growth. Rituals are ancient practices that serve to connect individuals with deeper truths. By creating meaningful ceremonies around milestones, whether personal achievements, transitions, or renewed commitments, the chosen reinforce their resolve and intentions. Meditation and mindfulness should play central roles in these rituals. Consider setting aside specific times for reflection, utilizing the waning and waxing of the moon as a guiding mechanism. New moons represent new beginnings, while full moons symbolize completion and gratitude. These natural cycles align beautifully with the journey of the chosen, reminding them of the ebb and flow of life. Incorporating gratitude practices can also act as a powerful ritual. By regularly recognizing and expressing appreciation for the lessons learned and the challenges faced, the chosen foster a mindset rooted in abundance. This practice not only uplifts their spirits, but also sets a tone of positivity within their communities. Adversity is an uncomfortable yet essential teacher on the path of the chosen. The trials faced become sources of wisdom, offering valuable lessons that contribute to deeper understanding and resilience. Consider the story of Job, a testament to unwavering faith in the face of extreme hardship. The chosen acknowledge that adversity can illuminate one's true